Greetings, I'm Solidus Skully, and we return with the Circle of Life. And now we have Simba on our party, which of course means that we also have a new limit break. Wild Claw, or was it X-Claw, was that Peace Attack? Whatevers! The point is, yeah, we got Simba and he's, deadly and dangerous. Here we go, X-Claw, oh yes! Dual attack, bam. So, yeah, I'm completely out of trivia, so rather than falling back on Christopher Lee stuff, yeah, let's just talk about voice actors for a little bit. Yeah, I'm still not sure what the deal with Nala is, if it's a original voice actress or whatever, but I can confirm, no, we don't have Matthew Broderick as, Simba, and no, we also don't have Jeremy Irons as, Scar, who I think was his voice in the movie. Don't know who does them, here, but I will say that the impersonations are at least a little bit more spot on, so, yeah. Well, that was a bit shorter than I expected, so, let's, well, yes, let's actually rely on some Christopher Lee trivia, because all the other stuff I have to talk about is, well, ridiculous. Oh, here's something a bit more interesting. Yes, Christopher Lee. In World War II, he actually served for this Special Operations Executive alongside a few others. Basically meaning he was pretty much the live-action equivalent of James Bond. And, I'm not just talking about in a movie sense, like, the genuine article. I mean, the dude was well-trained, he was pretty much a secret agent, to be perfectly honest. Although, speaking of James Bond, because I don't make that reference idly either, because alongside being a composite of a few other people, like John Pertwee and a couple of others, such as Ian Fleming himself, he would eventually use Christopher Lee as the basis of, well, James Bond. Which, honest to God, does make me wonder why Christopher Lee, and I'm sure he must have been approached at some point as, you know, Mr. 007, but, yeah. Again, does make you wonder why, he never took it up in the role. Maybe it would have been seen as a bit too on the nose, but who knows, really. So yeah, basically, if you didn't think Christopher Lee was already enough of a badass already, he was James Bond in real life. Anyway, this is pretty much just wasting time, getting back to the Pride Lands to finally face off against his dear old uncle. Now that Simba has finally grown some lion balls. Thank God he's got lion balls. I'm just wasting time until we finally get out of here. At last, cutscene.
Wait a minute, we're gonna fight your uncle for this?
Yes, Timon. This is my home.
Simba, you're alive!
This kingdom doesn't belong to you.
Simba's the rightful king!
The choice is yours, Scar. Either step down or fight.
Must this all end in violence? I'd hate to be responsible for the death of a family member, Simba.
I've put the past behind me.
But what about your faithful subjects? Have they?
Simba, what's he talking about?
Go on, tell them who's responsible for Mufasa's death.
I am.
He admits it, murderer. If it weren't for you, Mufasa would still be alive. Do you deny it?
No, but it was an accident.
You're in trouble again. But this time, Daddy isn't here to save you. And now everyone knows why. Now, this looks familiar. I think I've seen this before. Oh, yes. I remember. This is just the way your father looked before he died. Here's my little secret. I killed Mufasa.
Murderer! Tell them the truth!
All right, all right. I did it.
Louder!
I killed Mufasa.
Simba, you get Scar. We'll handle these guys.
Excuse me, pardon me, coming through.
He's gone to face his destiny. But yeah, at this point it's, well, time to pretty much take out the trio of hyenas. The lesbian, retard, and fucking forgettable one. So, yeah, this is also pretty much your prep time. Just get any healing items out, get ready to rock and roll, and, well, the battle shall soon become you. And again, of course, since we can't go along without any pish missions, yeah, it's also defend Pumbaa and Timon, because despite being a hog who could probably cause some damage, and they even did during the fucking cutscene, so, really, what's going on? I mean, I know Timon probably couldn't do any damage, but still. But yeah, the biggest annoyance with the Hyena trilogy is that, well, they're pretty much just running all about the place, and that's pretty much all they have to them. I mean, as you can see here, we're pretty much creaming the crop here. Actually, probably would have been better off if we could have used lightning, but our MP is shorted out, so yeah. This is where the you gotta get a full combo on them before they go down can get a bit annoying. I mean, I can understand why the game wants us to do a full combo so we get satisfactory anime badassery moves, but yeah, it's just kind of pish, to be honest. Again, I'm gonna assume that Sora will probably do his similar sort of "nah mate, you lost" with his folded arms or whatever. If you happen to lose this battle and you have to try again to save Pumbaa and Woomba or whatever. But anyway.
Where's Simba?
He went up there.
Oh, thank goodness. Could the camera please stop focusing on Sora's ass so much? Jesus Christ. But anyway, more item management and more, stuff that we can't quite equip to Goofy yet. Actually, you know what, I'd say he's fairly okay for now. Unless, of course... Oh, no, wait. Yeah, might as well talk about the lucky abilities. Basically, get you more, well, special items to drop, so again, if you defeat a Heartless, you can basically get more stuff with Synthesis. Again, equip more to the party to have an increasing effect. Bada bing, you do the thing, and, well, I mean, to be perfectly honest, and again, I don't know if it's just, my experience playing the game, but I didn't really find the lucky abilities as useful as I thought, because... And again, maybe this was just due to grinding, maybe this was just because I was keeping up with Synthesis in regards to the playthrough, but again, I was pretty much getting all the drops that I needed as I was playing the game, so, I guess your mileage may vary.
This is his fight, Donald. You're okay!
Oh, that was just a sneak preview, 'cause this ain't over. Oh, not by a long shot. Anger and jealousy turned the King of Pride Rock into a Heartless. Oh, your kingdom's gonna rise again. But this time as the Pride Lands of Darkness.
That's what you think.
So, yeah, as you could probably tell, yeah, Scar didn't have any of these abilities in the movie. I guess maybe this is meant to be Pete's doing, but, I don't know, I guess Scar's Inner Darkness might also be channeling this, so, yeah. he's pretty much privy to a lot of abilities he otherwise wouldn't have had. Though I will say, it does end the Pride Lands on its strongest note. Or at least so far, because, yeah, the battle against Scar on this little plateau with, you know, darkness and light clashing, as you can see with a pretty excellent looking skybox right above. Again, it's fantastic. Again, you also have the very feral primal claw-on-claw combat with, you know, Simba and Scar going at it. Again, it's actually a pretty solid battle. Like, I remember enjoying this a lot more than, I remembered on the initial playthrough, but that might just be because I was confusing the end of this point with a certain other boss fight that we have in the Pride Lands, which is, well, ambitious for the time, given the fact that we're dealing with PS2 standards here, but at the same time it's also, punching a bit above its weight, and it doesn't quite come across as epic as I think it wanted to be. I mean, granted, this did come out during the same generation as Shadow of the Colossus, but I mean, even still, the game was entirely built around that gimmick, whereas this is, well, better suited to one-on-one combat, as we can see here with Scar, launching the anime powers he wished he was born with. So, yeah, I mean, Scar will pretty much do everything to try and keep you away from him, but, again, it's pretty much, in-your-face combat, which, again, certainly appeals to my mindset, because I like getting up in people's grill, slamming them down with a keyblade and, just beating the darkness out of them. God, that could be taken horribly out of context. Yep, don't worry everybody, Donald's got it! I really don't have much more to say other than that. Like, I mean, just beat the tar out of him. Kinda wish I could hear more of his battle quotes, because, again, like, the Jeremy Irons impersonator they got for the game does a pretty decent job in my eyes. There we go. And of course, remember, when you're attacking with limit breaks, you are, well, pretty well... I don't know if you're entirely invulnerable, but, yeah, you do have a good amount of defense, so, yeah. No matter how many, like, charges of darkness that Scar has, he's no match for the power of Sora and Simba, the lion and the cub. Sora and Simba, the lion duo. Fuck. I got nothing. I was trying to make a song, I thought I had something there, but we failed. Much like Scar. Now it is his time to fall, like Mufasa did before him.
Hey, what's with the light show?
We have to say goodbye for a little while.
I'll go tell Simba.
Oh, he's probably busy. Just tell him we'll be back soon.
Oh, that's right. He's king now. He's gonna be so busy, he'll probably forget about his two best buddies.
Well, you always got Hakuna Matata, right?
Guess so.
What do you mean, guess so? And what if he forgets to tell the carnivores who we are? One look at you, and you're a pig roast!
That's Mr. Pig Roast.
Same thing! And I'm not sticking around to be anybody's pork dinner!
Pumbaa?
You can never forget your true buddies.
And of course, now we have fire elements. which is pretty much Fira, so now we have the next level of fire. It extends our range a little bit. Looks cool. But that's the Pride Lands over and done with, so now there's only one world left to go. Well, for the time being anyway. Yes indeed, raising the elevator platform, coagulating the Hex Matrix adapter, installing more firewalls, preparing the ship for gravimetric warp 7. As you are, Mr. Sulu. Chewie, punch it. Let's go to Plaid. I really have. God, thank God there are, like, I think only like 2 or 3 more Gummy Ship segments after this, because fucking hell, I'm running this into the ground. But yes, indeedy, a rather bizarre one for Halloween Town, because, well, some of the visuals you're going to be seeing don't really seem to match the theme of the world. I mean, you'll see what I mean in a little bit after we exit out of this little hyperspace portal. Come on. You're alright, Goofy. Yeah, I mean, holy shit, this looks like fucking Twilight Town exploded or some shit. But, yeah, at least we ended on a decently high note. I mean, the music is energetic and, well, again, the sunset hue was really pretty. That's about all I got, folks. We've done, like, several of these. If you don't know how these segments play, then, well, more like 34, 35 parts in at this point. Oh, well. It's energetic and fun, so, you know what, since we have the rockin' music going on, you wanna know something else a bit interesting about Christopher Lee trivia? The final piece of Christopher Lee trivia as we destroy the Sonic Heroes rolling thing? Yeah, Christopher Lee was apparently a fan of heavy metal. I am not even kidding, and again, if you think I'm fucking with you, no, because I'm about to show this to you right here. Not only did he love headbanging, because apparently he found it to be a very good workout for his, you know, his neck and shoulder muscles. Bear in mind that the man was getting on years at this point. But again, he also released 2 metal albums. Yes, this... like, I mean, and given the fact that the dude's singing voice is absolutely fucking amazing, my god, my respect for the man is just top-notch. Christopher Lee, I love you. May you rest in peace, good sir. So, yeah, that's the end of the Christopher Lee trivia. I'm so sad. It'll also mean that I don't really have much else to say in future commentaries. Uh-oh. Well, I mean, regardless of such, we'll find a way to make it work. We always do. But yeah, you are starting to see the drawbacks of, well, the base Gummy Ship model this far in, as we deal with Babby's Bullet Hellstorm. I mean, again, like, as you're seeing here, you can pass it quite easily if you're adept at dodging, but, yeah, like, the game expects you to kind of keep up with weapon advancements, you know, the amount of missiles, the amount of, the rate of fire, the power of the fire, really. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, the Gummy Ship, like, I mean, and again, as I said, with, like, the different makes and models of ships that you continue to get on the way as you progress throughout the game, again, the Gummy Ship segments can be quite fun. I'm probably not doing them as much justice as, in fact, I should, but, you know, whatever. Oh, dearie me, no, now the thing has flying tendril, blade hopper things. Oh no. Whatever. The point is, the Gummy Ship segments in Kingdom Hearts 2 are pretty fun, and, well, yeah. Even the base Gummy Ship can survive if you have the will of the warrior, rather than the will of whatever the fuck this thing is. Sure, I probably brought this up last time, but does anybody actually live in these distorted ruins? What world did this used to be, if it even was a world to begin with? Oh well, all these questions and more will be answered never, probably, unless there is something in Kingdom Hearts 4 that does explain it, but probably not. Anyway, if you couldn't tell, the next world we're going to be going to is The Nightmare Before Christmas, so, yes indeed, we'll be up for a reunion with Jack Skellington, Spooky Boogie, and, Sally. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.